So I'm out here and I'm hoping to just kind of make this more organized as far as presentation. So I'll see what I can come up with. But for right now, I'm working on the website. And the biggest issue that I was running into was international uh, visitors or the international audience moving from the previous web host I had with Photodeck, moving back to Shopify a few months ago. I noticed that the audience internationally, there was a steep drop off, and I was wondering what was going on. So I ended up doing some digging, some research, and found out that for especially for European Union countries, Canada, quite a few countries internationally, they have a standard or a rule that says that in order for your website to be shown, and I believe to be in search results, you have to have a cookie consent on the website. So just briefly going over what the message down here says: we and our partners, including Shopify, use cookies and other technologies to personalize your experience, show you ads, and perform analytics. And we will not use cookies or other technologies for these purposes unless you accept them. And of course, there's a link to the privacy policy. And what they would have to do is click on accept. And then also there's, they can manage preferences here. So accept all, decline all, save my choices. And that is required, especially in the European Union countries. So I did notice that once I figured out how to add this to my Shopify store, my international audience, I'm starting to get a few trickle in now. So I believe it's going to take some time for this to actually process, but I think that's progress there. So what I'm going to do now is see if I can show you guys where this is, because I didn't know where to find it on my Shopify store. And I didn't write this down earlier because I was just looking from one menu to the next menu trying to figure out how to turn it on. Okay, here we go. So when you come to your homepage, okay, for your Shopify account, you come down to settings down here in the corner, and then it is customer privacy down here, right above policies on the bottom. So you click on that, and that is where you will find your privacy policy, your cookie banner, data sharing, opt-out page, and obviously the data sharing is for California, Colorado, and some other states in the U.S. And then your cookie banner, you would click on that, and it will show you, first of all, to turn it on. This is your on and off switch over here. But this is for Austria, Belgium, 29 other regions, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Sweden, United Kingdom. You have options for the colors to go light, dark, or you can custom like what color it's going to be when it pops up on your web page or your home page. And then you can customize your position, or just, I should say, choose from the options here. So I went with the bottom full width, so they won't miss it. And yeah, the only thing I did turn off was at the checkout. It says this may reduce checkout conversion rate, so I turned that off. Because I'm figuring that by the time they get to the checkout page, they'll have seen a notification already and chosen, their options, their preferences. But yes, there's quite a few countries here that need to see the cookie banner notification and accept it, decline it, however they choose, but it needs to be there in order for lawfully in order for them to see it. So I believe it has to do with e-commerce websites. So especially if you're selling something, I think the notification needs to be there. And I enabled that maybe 2 days ago. And I went to my live visitors today, and I actually have, let's see, is it today? Is it yesterday? I think I got a visit from Sweden, which was a first. Yeah, Stockholm County, Sweden. And that's the first I've seen a visitor from that part of the world. For the most part, my visits have been in the United States so far. So if you just search under location, 30 days. And then I have quite a few visits from Malaysia. So, and that's the live feed. There is more under analytics. So if you go last 30 days, apply, all of your stats will come up. Because with the previous web hosts, they were based in Germany, I want to say. They were definitely in the EU. So I got a lot of visitors to the previous website from that part of the world. And I want to make sure that they migrate over here to the Shopify store. So yeah, Singapore, I used to get a lot of those. And Malaysia, not so much. So I'm surprised with that one. South Africa, for sure. So slowly but surely they're coming over this way to the new website. But that's really what I'm looking for. And I think it's going to take, I want to give it a month or so. So I would say this time in August, I'll come back and look at the overall views and see where the traffic is coming in from. And then the other thing that I would look at is the products. Look over here, sessions by landing page. And it'll tell you which products are bringing in the most traffic. And then once you figure that out, those are the ones getting the most traffic. Those are the ones that you can promote even more and try to push the sales on. So there's that. That's my point number one. So definitely. And then for myself, I usually hide this bar. I would have to accept the cookies as well when it comes back up here. Let me see if I can make this come back. There it is. So just accept that. There we go. All right. So again, once they accept it, visitors accept the cookies consent and they make up or they decide with all their options or preferences, it shouldn't be a pop-up after that. It's just on their initial visit where they have to punch in all that information or select that information there.